So, this is like what the supposed place and area did and does, yeah. So, it decides to like hop whoever, wherever, to go wherever with the reason it believes, yeah. But it doesn't look at the whole big entire picture if it's going to be a success or not, if it's a fair game, a fair pass, a fair hop, yeah. So, the entity that they believe is going to be like fucking me, yeah, is someone that is not anointed, yeah. So, he comes here, he fogs me, yeah, and I'm anointed, yeah. So he has like a wife and a trinity, a quality in his brain, yeah. So it's like 10 fucking people fucking me, yeah. And that ends the story, yeah. The relationship doesn't progress, doesn't go further, doesn't continue, and possibly becomes an abuse when someone is mentally connected to so many people, yeah. So I don't know if you went through this. There was a time in integration when people were whispering under their breath, saying things like bitch, scan, code, slut, all this, yeah, fuck, this and that, yeah. And it's not a virus, yeah. It's someone that hasn't anointed and went to real world, yeah. Real world, real time, real ID, this and that time in creation. Almost like people jumped ahead to the future. This started to happen around 2009. Which was when I noticed that it was occurring throughout our connections of Jane, John, Adam, and the rest, yeah. So if you do remember, yeah, you took a picture and half your brain or hair went further, yeah. People started getting that, yeah. And they said it was JE, they said it was this and that. We don't know, yeah. But what it looks like, yeah, is someone that just went time. It's like right brain traveled to the future, yeah. Through time in the right side, a bright side, white side, this and that, yeah. So there was no equilibrium. We don't know how much happened and what occurred, yeah. But truthfully, yeah, we do know, yeah, in the mind process of love universal, that the right brain is white, blue, and some other colors, and the is black and red, yeah. So obviously dark source, hell, this and that, yeah. To equalize and understand law and process of how people think in left predominance and right predominance. Usually the divinity is connected on the left heart, left hand, left law, left this and that, yeah. So we understand that someone, yeah, that we don't know, yeah, it could be anyone, yeah, in this whole entire circle that went to the right side and traveled through time to the future. So it went ahead, it knew before, this and that before, yeah. So it struck all the laws, held dark source down to fail and fall and die. So I didn't really think much of this when I took this photo, but I did think that the reoccurrence that it occurred to Adam Chad Burgess in one of his LinkedIn profile pictures, that it was a begin of something really noticeable in creation, that it is something that hopped, it is something that time traveled, and it is noticeable and foundable throughout our images, our lives, our interactions, and also our process of thinking. So if you're under like me, Balthazar, and the rest of the energies and powers and this and that, you can hear it. That someone's above yelling at you, talking shit at you, and trying to travel all the way out, yeah. So we don't know who it is, yeah, in this circle of body, entity, life, living being, yeah. But we do know, yeah, it's something to do with heaven and white power, that's something to do with traveling ahead, yeah. reason for that, yeah. Illegal, yeah. Obviously, yeah. It fucks with the body, it fucks with the brain, it fucks with everyone, yeah. So, we know it's something to do with the brain, divinity connections, telepathic connections, mind wires, this and that, yeah. The more people resurrected through time since me and Zach Wayne and Blue Rival connected, we didn't form the whole place, yeah. Chinese Whisper really went through to the process of everyone's brain that we are just in a process of resurrecting every life and living being so that we can truly gather every facts, every learning experience to truly be able to understand why we died so it doesn't reoccur. However, the divinity phone is still there. Everyone's brain still has it, but it's not truly talking with the divine because it's not. Reason why it's not talking to the divine, yeah. It has something to do with why we all died, yeah. So the ultimatum was you either choose your divine, go have sex, and die because someone wants you to go to school, yeah? And who is you, yeah? Which is every single living being at first and last life because every person's very, very old, yeah? So if we manage to study to create something to advance and know and learn and be able to support what did happen, understand what is expected, then we would be able to no longer have these connections, yeah. Reason why, yeah. Told me no divinity, yeah. Then my divinity needs to fucking answer, yeah. Such as divinity element needs to be the one that answers after resurrection. Also, my divine has to answer it. Also, homeland has to answer it. But the reason why it was shut to not answer it. Because every guy fucked someone else first in real, yeah. Like Jane was fucking Jeffrey, yeah. We really believe that story, yeah. So when someone announces no divinity, first off, yeah, is this real? Second off, you get your divine and you go die. Is it real, yeah? You had a history of dying before. You have a history of wanting your divine before. It's real, yeah? Then we go to understand what is going on with the brain of where it moves to the right and the right goes up, yeah. Every law entity, love, and connections of pairing and partners are drooping and dropping down, yeah. Someone's going to the future and someone's going to the past to die, yeah. Someone shouldn't go to the future, someone shouldn't go to the past. It should be equilibrium, yeah. Why is the bright side going to the future? Why is the dark side going to the past? The owner of the house has to answer, yeah. Who's really the owner of the house, yeah? There's a trillion gods. There's a trillion religions. We don't know who the owner of the house truly is, yeah? But we are left to answer. Which is the same cycle of abuse that goes on, yeah? It's, I don't want to do this homework. Pass it to love. Pass it to love. Pass it to love, yeah? So maybe true, yeah? In final days, I am the only real fucking daughter. So once this person gets an automatic exit because they tried to leave, ruining the brains, the minds, and everything else, yeah. So they all leave, yeah. And they all eat a part of me, yeah. Part of Chad, a part of every god, yeah. So we come back to square one, yeah. We resurrect somewhere. Why did we die, yeah? It's like a fan child energy, alien shit like that just passed and lived as us, yeah. Because, yeah, every element's not important. The sad chick casts out. Better love, better this, that person, yeah. So let's check around. Who's really important, yeah, in creation, yeah? Who gets the meds, gets everything first, yeah? The Gov, yeah? So as of now, yeah, 2023, we really believe it's 2023, yeah? The Gov gets what, yeah? Then who's Gov element, yeah? Lives by himself, 2 floors above me. What does he get if he lives by himself with a bunch of people that aren't really there but are lights, yeah? So how did a bunch of people that are lights get up there, yeah? So if government element lives by himself, yeah, what does he need to do, yeah? It's call love, call this and that person all day, yeah. Okay, so we found one. Gov element lives 2 floors above in the supposed different reality that is 2 levels above, which has some sort of starlights, this and that, yeah. So he lives there alone. He's black brunette hair. He looks similar to Satan. Older, around 35 in appearance, 35 to 45, yeah. It's like a bracket kind of like leveling out that way. 35, 30 to 45, something like that. He looks older to me because he just looks older, yeah. To me, because he has that sort of body and appearance and similarities to Satan, yeah. So we don't really know what's going on over there, yeah, and how much abuse he's getting from people that aren't really there like me, yeah. So how do we truly get around this, yeah, the circle to evolve and spin, yeah? So we write laws, yeah, but is it collected? We don't know, yeah. When it's collected, does it go missing from us? We don't know, yeah. It just feels like I'm wasting time every day because there's no real responses when I'm writing or doing any work, yeah. So it's like I could be writing this, going through erase the whole time because it's traveling to somewhere, yeah. It's bringing Jane and John back to the past, yeah. So he's not getting anointed, yeah. So he's gonna have a brain that travels someone here, yeah. So at this point, we don't even know if he can get anointed. Yeah, if he's really done with his life educations and everything, has a license, it's not to get anointed. Yeah, because once you get a license, it's almost like an automatic. You go here, do this, do that, do this, do that. I don't know where you want this and that. Yeah, or you want to talk about this and that. Yeah, but so we don't know who it is. Yeah, but it did come out just showing someone and getting really irritated by all this. Yeah. It's a weight game, yeah. It's I walk in with like 10,000 fucking people connected to say I fuck you and leave, yeah. It's John, yeah. It's not magical. It's not miracle. It's not this, not that. So in the span of like 27 years when I'm single, because I'm on the divinity phone, this and that, with my head, yeah. Obviously, he's fucking, yeah. If he's not anointed, if he's not this and that, yeah. So the reason why I have to be single, it seems biased here, yeah. So around 2009, if we resurrected someone, if it is true, yeah, that we did resurrect someone that is similar to a reader and a checker and some sort of alien moon, yeah. Maybe, yeah, it's going into the right brain to create movement or something illegal, yeah. We don't really know, yeah. It's resurrecting someone big and it's not legal, yeah. So we don't really know. It seems like it's final days to all go anointed and get anointed and disconnect from all the relationships that weren't real relationships, yeah.